And yet, most still fail. Not most traders know the patterns. Breakouts, gap fills, bounces off the 9 EMA. And yet, most still fail, not from a lack of knowledge. They fail because they're trading without context. Would you drive blindfolded on the freeway? That's what it's like trading without understanding market structure. Are we trending, consolidating, or reversing? Which setups fit today's environment? What levels truly matter and which are just noise? Market context answers all of that. That's why every morning I post a clear market context and game plan. It's the same blueprint I use before every trade. You'll know if we're in expansion or contraction mode, when to trust the open or fade it, whether a gap will run or reverse, where traders are trapped and where price is likely to react. With context, you're not chasing, you're executing. If you want to trade with clarity and conviction, read the daily game plan by 9 AM EST on Substack. Join us live on Discord and YouTube. It's not about seeing more setups. It's about knowing which ones matter before the bell rings.
Right now, the market doesn't care if it's a good news or bad news. It just wants a reason to go up. Someone sneezes, boom, green candles. We are in a phase of excessive liquidity. Money is pouring in. Pullbacks barely last 30 minutes. Buyers jump in instantly. But it wasn't always like this. Just a few weeks ago, crickets, no bids, no momentum. Institutions had the tap off. Nothing was flowing. But now, the fire hose is on full blast. You can't fight it. You have got to recognize the regime and trade with it. If you're here to flip coins and gamble, click away. If you're here to actually learn how to trade futures with structure, strategy, and real results, then welcome. Because most people don't make it. Not because they are not smart, but because no one ever taught them how to build a foundation. Hello there and welcome. I'm Sean, the founder of Smart Traders Capital, and truly glad you're here. You have taken the first step into one of the most misunderstood profession is day trading. We believe trading is more than pushing buttons and chasing green candles. It's a craft, a discipline, a journey. Let me be real with you. This world is filled with noise. You have probably seen screenshots, the Lambos, the flashy wins on social medias, but they don't show you is the work, the structure, the thousands of mistakes behind every win. Yes, you can make money in trading and change your life, but only if you're willing to go slow and right. Yes, read it again. Slow and right. Most people who enter this game rush in like it's casino. They'll click buy or sell. They're placing a bet, hoping the market move in their favor. Sometime it does, and that random win feels like a magic. But randomness is not the strategy, and without the structure, you will lose more than you win. The market is like a 24/7 live stream. It's always moving, full of actions, suspense, drama, just like your favorite Netflix series. But don't get lost in the entertainment. Every trade you take must have a reason, a plan, a risk management. You can live with it, but you're not here to binge with price. You're here to learn how to navigate it with the clarity. Let me tell you the hard truth. Every trade you take has a 50% chance of winning and 50% chance of losing. But trading isn't about coin flips. It's about stacking the odds in your favor through preparation, through risk controls, through execution and reflection. One good trade won't make you rich. One bad trade without discipline can wipe out weeks of progress. Weeks of progress. This journey will challenge you. Some days you will powerful, other days defeated. But if you're willing to take it slow, if you are ready to unlearn bad habits and build the right habits, then you are here in the right place. We are not here to sell dreams. We're here to teach reality through structured sessions, real market examples, and a community that actually supports you will show you how to approach training like a professional. If this resonates with you, then here is the next step. This video is part of 5-part beginner series to help you start trading futures. Right away, we are going to talk the real strategies, risk controls, journaling, market prep, everything I wish someone gave me when I started. So this message resonates with you, hit the subscribe button, turn the bell icon on, and watch for the episode number 2, how to prep for the trading day, dropping soon. I used to think I just needed a better entry, a sharper indicator, a cleaner breakout, a faster platform. But the real reason everything was going wrong is because the whole setup was working against me. Too many lines, wrong time frames, and no structure. I was reacting, not reading, clicking, not thinking. If that sounds even like you're trading right now, then this is the video I wish someone gave me on day 1. Let me show you exactly how I built my charts, what I use, why it works, and how you can trade with clarity instead of chaos. Let's start with the basic platforms. My charting, I use Dash Trader Pro. This is where all of my visual analysis happens. Over the years, I have developed what I call visual muscles. I can look at the chart in the Dash and immediately know whether price is strong, weakening, compressing, or likely to break. It's fast, precise, and customizable. When you look at charts long enough on the same layout, you stop searching. You just see that's what Dash gives me. For execution, I use NinjaTrader. It gives me access to the DOM, fast order execution, and futures specific features that Dash doesn't. When speed matters, and it always does in futures, NinjaTrader delivers. Now, if you're just getting started, TradingView is an excellent option. It's a cloud-based, easy to set up, and can replicate most of what I will show you today. But as you grow, separating charting from execution can give you better discipline and performance. We are also working on a pre-built layout for NinjaTrader that mirrors my Dash setup, which we'll be sharing soon. Here is something that sets me apart from many future traders. I only trade New York session from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. That's when the real volume enters the market, and that's when my edge show up. While the futures market reset at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for daily maintenance, I ignored that. I aligned with all my levels, prior day close, pre-market high and lows, yesterday's range based on the calendar day, not the CME reset. So when midnight hits, that's when I define the close of the previous day and the start of the next. It keeps my chart structure aligned with the equity market and makes the levels cleaner, especially for ES and NQ, which often follow the SPY and QQQ. On my 2-minute chart, I disable pre-market data completely. That way the chart starts clean at 9:30 a.m. and ends at 4 p.m. Give me a pure view of cash session with no overnight noise. This is especially helpful when analyzing gaps or reacting to the open. No single time frame gives the whole picture. That's why I used a layered approach, both before the market opens and during live trading session. In the pre-market, I start with weekly chart to identify a broad trend, compression, or breakout potential. Daily chart to mark swing highs, lows, and directional bias. 30-minute charts to define the structure for the upcoming session. Once the market opens, I'll switch to 2-minute chart for clean structure and opening reaction. 1-minute chart for entry timing. 5-minute chart for trend strength and confirmation. This multi-time frame view allows me to stay flexible. Let's walk through my chart setup, specifically my 30-minute chart, which anchors most of my planning. I use the following indicators and levels. 5 EMA is a slope, which green shows the short-term momentum on the upside and red bearish flow. 9 EMA, same thing. The green and red with the slope. Green momentum on the bullish side, red bearish. 21 EMA is the white line in the sand. I don't short if they're above, or I don't go long if they're deeply under it. 50 SMA is yellow. This is a warning level. If price is approaching it from below, I pause. If you're holding above, I stay with the trend. 200 SMA is a red line, is a long-term structure and the macro support or resistance. VWAP is the blue line, tells me if you're trading above or below value during the day. Prior day high and lows, day before high and lows, red and green lines just define my support and resistance zone. Pre-market high and low shown only on the 1 minute and 5 minute charts with the full session data. Color aren't cosmetic, they are functional. Red signal resistance or caution, green signal support, yellow mean pause and evaluate, white is structure, blue is balance. Before the market opens, I follow the same routine. Review weekly and daily charts for directional clues. Mark prior day's close, high and low on the 30-minute chart. Reset my 2-minute chart without pre-market data. Note any overnight gaps or key levels to watch. During the session, I use the 2-minute chart to observe the open, 1-minute chart for entries, 5-minute charts to manage the trade and hold structure. If momentum is clean, EMAs are stacked, and VWAP is confirming the move, I size into the trade. If we are in the chop, I reduce the size and stay out. My rule comes from structure, not from emotions. This chart setup is the foundation of how I trade every single day. If you want to use this exact layout, download the PDF version in the link below, and we'll also be sharing a Ninja Trader template that mirrors this structure soon. If you're serious about mastering futures, subscribe to a full video series and join us inside the Smart Trader. If you're here to flip coins, I used to think I just Hey, morning Vivek. Can you hear me? Vivek, can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me? All right, let me check because I changed the system and everything, so I'm still struggling to fix everything. So let's see, what is the microphone here? So it just say default. Hello, 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 hello. Where is it? It's likely possible that my default microphone is picking up here on the Discord. How about the YouTube guys? Can you guys hear me properly on the YouTube? Remember, usually the Discord gives you the option to select your device. I don't see any option today. How about now? Vivek is getting better. Can you hear? Yeah. So it seems to me that the so my YouTube is taking my microphone, but I guess the anyway we'll do this today. We'll do like this, and then we'll fix this. I made the system upgrade, and that's where everything just get chaos already. All right, let's see. Awesome. All right. Good morning, everyone. So let's look at the what the today's plan look like. So I post the my weekend review before when market was opening it up. So let's look at together again on the daily. So you see clearly that right now, uh, if you look at it here, let me just create the box. Um, we'll see here. Look at this. This is the strong momentum day on the July 17th. Market ramped up really, really nice. We made a new high. Friday was the just a consolidation or just a resting day. Then this is the Sunday night. We another resting day. Now we again breaking out, and we made this a bit of high, 63.54, which is the high of the July 17, but we couldn't make the high of the July 18. So what really I'm looking at this point today, and that's what also I identified on the weekly review, that if we can hold 63.50, and remember this 63.50 could be important level. So if we can hold the 63.50, right? Then I think that this week we can see 6,400, or maybe in the next few days. But it's really important for market to really hold this level and then move back up. So 63.50, if we can hold, then 6,400 is a target. If it cannot hold 6,300, 6,350 and fails, then we're likely going to see a pullback to 6280. But the way the formation is having, it seems like the another 50 points run is coming with this week within the market. So we'll need to be careful. We do not need to, immediately jump for any breakout because there is a resistance, so it can fail as well. But if it holds, then we can look for the breakout trades. We do not need to short it. Okay, so that's our plan for the ES. And if you look at the NQ now, you can see the similar formation, you know, strong momentum, a resting day, a little pullback, another momentum, resting, and now we are here. So for this, it's really going to be important that can the NQ hold 23,300, and if it can hold 23,300, there's likely, very likely possible that we're going to see an upside move on the top side. So that's the plan. I'm looking at it at this point. Any question, guys? Yeah. Yeah, and then momentum comebacks, easily. So it's not necessarily that if you see a weakness now, it's gonna fail, but the momentum is still there. What we are just saying that if we're gonna hold above it, then we look for the breakout. We're not gonna be the first buyer on the breakout, but once started breaking out and holding that level, just like it is exactly what we did here. So if you go back here, uh, and then just do the ES here, and then you're gonna see what I was talking about, because this is exactly what we did here, right? So what happened? It's not updated. Why? Okay, here we go. So and then I will totally share you the one we did exactly the same thing. So remember, we're talking about that. Can the market hold 6,300, right? 6,300. So this was the week started. So if you go back here, you can see here, the week started. This was the Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So Monday happened. The first day we broke 6,300. Then what happened? We rejected 6,300. Then you remember? Then we another sell off happened. Then on this day, our plan was the same. If it can hold 6,300, we're gonna go long above, and we had a big momentum day. So you exactly need to think this way. So it's not going to happen today or tomorrow, but this level is going to be in play for the week. So you need to think through, okay, this is 6350 is the place where if momentum is going to happen, market needs to hold this level, right? It can happen today. It can just make the another, very nice candle like this here. What's happening? Why I can't draw anything here? I don't know what's happening here. I cannot draw anything. Oh, here you go. So, it can easily, what? Again, disappear. All right, I'm gonna get used to with the new system, so just bear with me. What? I don't know, man. What happening here this way? Okay, but the idea you got an idea. That the idea is that we wanted to see it can easily break out and make another candle like this today. But in order to make this candle, it has to go over 63.50. So that's what we're looking for. We wanted to, we want market to go above 63.50. And if it cannot go, then it just mean that we just need to wait a little longer, maybe, and then we can make devise the plan. So if it fails here and then start failing this levels as well, then we look for the shorts. But even if you look at the Friday was the weakness, but it was really not really weakness, it's a resting day, right? As far as we have this ranges in play, you're not looking for the short. Yes, if you see breaking under 63.23, and then the 6300, then you can say that this 21 EMA in play. But look at every time the market retests 21 EMA and we get the bounce. So, there's no point of thinking in a way that this is really any sort of weakness. Look at how beautifully consolidating from the July whole month. We are started from 60 to 50. Now we're 100 points up. It could be the, if you look at the monthly. Initially, I was thinking, if you recall in our peer discussion, I was thinking this is going to be the resting month like this. Okay. Right now, it seems like a breakout month. We have almost 10 days remaining. Today could be the day where we can have a complete reversal and it's just become the resting day within the inside month of this previous month, right? But so far, this month is breaking out. So if the month is breaking out, and it's 20 days past already and my month is breaking out, then there's no reason for you to question it, right? It's just going to continue to break out. You see what I'm saying? So the month is really strong. Okay, so I see some weakness coming in right now in the market. So today could be the day of observation initially, and we need to see and assess how we're going to analyze in play. You can clearly see that the July 17th low is 23,063, high is here, Friday low is here, and right now we are in the top of the middle of the range. So any smaller pullback doesn't mean that there is a weakness, but we can totally see that there is a resistance over 23,000, right? Like any other resistance being created. So, and I think this week is, in a way, the important is that I'm just looking at it. There is no significant news data coming in this week. Uh, Starting from Thursday, we're gonna see the initial claims, but other than that, there's no. Is there any news trigger here? This sell-off looks little more bearish. I think Wednesday we have the Tesla data. Yeah, Tesla coming. So yes, definitely. The earning could really change the dimension of the it's might just gonna be get the new pullback coming in because of the market if the guidance get low. Absolutely. But yeah, yeah, it's just, is there any news trigger? I think this sell off looks really interesting the way it's selling off at this point. It dropped everything. This is a good sell off. Very nice sell off. We went to the overnight high. So we are touching the blue line now. He's after the Fed chair. They're good. They're just trying to pressure. Well, let's see. Let's see if you can find the entry, man. This is really moving nice. Okay, there's a really big push down here. What time is it? 8, 9 o'clock coming in. Really nice pull back here. Come on, man. Give us the entry. Where are we gonna enter? We missed while we're talking. It's a really good drop here on a 5 minute chart. This drop. This was the level, the prior level. Okay, let's see. We missed this move already, so maybe we might gonna either find the bounce or we can get the continuation momentum. But it's the 9 o'clock, 3 minutes remaining. But we came back all the way down by close to the yesterday close. I mean the Friday close. In the SPY, we're still high, but triple Q very close to the Friday close. No, no, not yet. So, so Friday close is here, 63,334. NQ is very close, but the ES is still away. Yeah, NQ is still the NQ is 23,228. So still have the 10, 12 points. That could be the level of the bounce. Right now dropping nicely. So let's see if we can find some trades here. 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes of sell off. Still continuing down. Very close to the bounce. Let's see if we get a little bit more drop, just one more drop, and then we can play the bounce. We just need another 10 points, 15 points drop. Come on. We just need another 15, 20 points drop. Come on, just give us a one more drop. I need a little bit extra drop for 10, 15 points. No bounce from here. Come on. It's extended. It can bounce now, but if it's bounced from here, I don't want to trade. I'm looking for a little more. Okay, this drop is coming. Let's see if we can get the better drop. Come on. Okay, come on, give a little bit more drop. I'm I'm putting the order here. If you can get these. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm putting the limit order there. If you can get it. Come on, 28. Come on. Just a 20, around 20, 22. So a little bit more if you can get a drop. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No bounce, no bounce from here. Come on, little bit more drop and then pull back. You can buy from here as well. Is it S3 here? Okay, I'm gonna buy one contract here. I'm buying one more here, and if it's gonna drop a little bit, 10, 15 points, I'm gonna buy one more. But I think this is a good place to buy is S3 and the big drop which we're expecting. There might be another 10, 15 points drop, but I think there's a good chance it's gonna pull back from here. So I'm just one contract. So I'm not gonna add if it's just gonna bounce from here, but if it's gonna drop, I'm gonna add that. We're gonna look at least 23 to 45. So close to 20, 25 points, we're gonna take a bounce. Okay, so far it's moving nicely. So let's see if we can get it a little bit better. If we can get it close to 23 to 45, 50, that could be the good target. So far, only 3 points in. Okay. Remember, don't oversize it because it could go drop 15, 20 points more. So basically, you're expecting 20 to 25 point risk here. On our Discord, you guys see the streaming. Is the streaming fine today? We're gonna see the if it's gonna be delay here today. I upgraded my system as well, so let's see. Okay, it's a drop coming in again. There is a big order sitting on 23 to 22. But I think there is a big S3 as well, so you never know that it can hold this level easily and doesn't go further down. Okay. Again bouncing, so that's good. It's made some nice double bottom on the 2 minutes here. It's a failed breakdown. Let's see, but I still see the big order at 23 to 22. But I see the buying happening in on the ES. Let's see. Okay, okay, it's coming. Buying is coming. Buying is coming. Come on, coming, right? Come on. Yep. So remember the target is close to 23, 245, 250. As if it's spike up, we can take it. But if it started getting weaker, then we can just stop out. But don't chase it, okay? Don't add into this order. It can easily pull back further. So again, I see aggressive buying starting to happen in NQ and with NES, so that's good. But NQ giving the mixed signals, so yeah. This is very key moment. NQ has to push up, or otherwise is gonna put the another leg down. You see the sell off is started coming in. I think there's another leg down here. 240, or you can easily go to 200 SMA as well if it's gonna flush. You know what? I'm just gonna remove the bottom side order. What I'm going to do, I'm gonna risk the 23 200, so almost 25 30 point risk, and if it's gonna fail, we're gonna stop out. There's a high likelihood it's going to bounce from here, but if it fails, then I'm not gonna add because it's taking too long to bounce. Because the way it fell, it at least has to have a smaller bounce. But now you look at it, it consolidating, right, and buying. So if consolidation happening, there will be two possibility. One, the next leg down coming in, and this is just a consolidation, or this is a consolidation which leads to a bigger move on the upside again. But we know it's still the pre-market time. Uh, we can't say what is going to next come if we're gonna not gonna get the immediate bounce. So okay, it's moving now. Okay. Now I think two things we can do. One is that we can put the stop loss as a break even. So if even if the price comes back down, we're just gonna take the hit because this is the fourth attempt NQ is trying to make it to move back up. So I will put the stop order at the break even. If we're gonna get a target, awesome. If we don't get their target, I'm going to stop out of the break even because now the more it's taking time, I feel like it's getting more riskier. Our probability of getting the bounce is Okay, I'm out. Our probability of getting the bounce is much smaller now. So leave it. I think there's no edge anymore now. Uh, the way it is consolidating, it could give you another leg, a big flush down, and it's just go back to the 200 SMA. So I'm out. I feel like it's no edge anymore. So I'm out on the break even. I don't want to trade because it could be another leg coming. Look at how many attempts it made and failed. One, two, three, four, five. So now it's just probability is getting just much lower and lower and lower. You don't know whether it's market going to move back up or come back down. So we'll do the next trade when market going to open. I'm not pushing it. I'm out on the break even. Even if it moves up, I'm fine. See, look at this one. See, it's just consolidating. It's just consolidated another 10 points, 5 points, and never reached to a target, and then drop suddenly. So I just don't want it to be part of that trade anymore. Any question, guys? How was your weekend, guys? How was your weekend, all of you guys? Anything fun you did this weekend? Yeah, I was just doing my computer fixing and everything. I mean, I've been noticing those delays for a while, and then when I rewatching my own stream and I'm looking at the differences, and I was just so astonished to see all the big delay. Did you guys notice that the lag? I basically changed the whole computer. Uh, let's see now. We're gonna observe today, right? Um, because I was just thinking why. I told you, this doesn't really make sense to. I mean, we can definitely play short, but I just don't want it to be part of it because the reason is that this, is 9:14. It's just gonna move another 5 seconds and then just move back up, bounce on you, and then you're gonna get again stuck on this trade. Um, I feel like we didn't have edge anymore. If it has to reverse, so it's reverse. It has to reverse very quickly. So always think from that perspective. I think there's a good lesson that what we need to do. We always take the trade, but then just uh, take the trade in a way. Don't over you know say, okay, this is a good trade. I'm going to go in. What I'm expecting? How I'm going to go in? What will be my risk? You know, and that's where basically real things comes in. Because if you're gonna stick around and you're gonna hope for it, you're gonna lose more money. So it's important that you do expect, just do exactly what you expect. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna trying to fix something here. So it's just gonna add me another cost because now the problem is that my pen, the Epic pen, I need to take another license now because that is specific to the computer. So it's just gonna push me more expenses now. You cannot transfer those things basically. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to something here. Oh, here you go. Look at this here. Just imagine if you have taken this breakdown and then now it's pushing up, right? See, that's why as you go closer to the market open, you cannot trust the moves. I hope you have not flipped the position here. Have you guys flipped? That's good. Okay. This even it's still not reached to our target. I still have short some. Uh, so I'm basically my I think my specification is more or less close to Vivek. What you have is I think i7 5060 GTX. I think you have only i9. The only difference is upon i9. Like, it's good. I mean, it's good. Yeah, I mean, it's really good deal. I think I also got the similar price, 13, 1400 bucks. Um, All right. So you see, this consolidation is happening, right? So this is, I mean, this consolidation. It just really means two things: either we're going to break out or we're going to fail. It seems like that the way it is, it's going to fail. And I think it's, if we still held this trade, we are very close to our profit target. Anyone strong enough to hold this trade? I did not have the courage to hold that. That was good, because that was really good deal, because I got I7 in 1300 bucks. So that was really good deal. What is up? What is it still on the deal or no? Yeah. So I think I took the off season. That's why it's getting expensive. Hmm. Hmm. That's a really good deal. Okay, I didn't know about it. Okay. You know what? Essentially, I'm not a member of the Costco. So, I use the Sand Club more than the Costco. Um, so, but that's a really good deal, because I know the Costco will give you the, ever written policy, no question asked, right? So that's a really good policy. But they miss you. It, if they continue to give this allow this policy, then likely be the Costco stock must be trading at $10 rather than $500. Yeah, yeah. Look at this, man. Look at this. Now it's moving. Uh, we are spot on the on the entry. It's just that the way it is holding it, I didn't like it at all. And that's exactly the target we are looking for. But anyway, this is too much patience. 30 minutes of patience. Sometimes I think that's what I was thinking. But the reason being, I was going long. I want to show you. See, the reason is I was going long. Look at this one. This is a very strong level, which is the Friday low. I was, because the way it fell, I think it's gonna be the bounce. So I don't expect this bounce to go back and go back again. But I was the given the sharp sell off, I was thinking of a little bit push higher very quickly and then continue. Maybe wanted to continue down or whatever. But when it moves slowly, you never know. As you said, right? It can go further down. The reason I was a little more optimistic is going to go based on the level. Look at it, how many times it tried to fail it and then broke out. So it's mean that those who were short sellers here, they were underwater, right? So the moment they're going to come in, they're trying to either close it, or they're going to take the, they're gonna reduce their position sizing, right? So therefore there is a demand created here, given the lot of resistances we saw on Friday. So therefore I felt like there is a bounce coming in, but bounce was a bit slow, but bounce is there. That was my reasoning, that the way it was, sell off on Friday, a lot of resistance created. Just imagine from 10:30 to all the way to 4 o'clock. It only, one occasion, it broke this level and then came back down. So a lot of people have sold or built a position here, right? So this could be important level to play. Exactly, it went 23 to 50, 25. So that's really good. So now we have 2.5 minutes remaining. Okay, and now it is really getting, um, what we really need to see, that can we break this. I think this is going to be an important one. Can we break this, these levels? Now we two things we expect at 9:30. Either we're going to continue the sell off and go back here and retest the low and then move back up again, or we just going to continue the sell off here, right? So we need to be very carefully look at it. So I'm not really a big fan now going long, because it's it's rejected against 63.52. So it can easily happen that market go back again, retest as market opens 63.50, fails here, then come back down. So we need to be very carefully assess that, how market going to behave, when's market going to open. Alrighty, good luck, guys. Take it slow. It's Monday morning. No need to rush. You have a whole week to make money. Okay, this bounce is coming, so I think that's what I was expecting. There might be a retest to the VWAP, which is close to 63.50, and then reject and continue to come back down. So we need to assess that. Okay, another bounce coming in. Look at this move, retesting on the upside. Really, oh man, this was a really big push. Wow. So this another trap they created. Those who shorted now, either they're gonna get scared of this move. Uh, yeah, so we need to really now carefully assess that, the way they create the traps here. Look at this move, man. Just look at this move. Can you imagine? Okay, and it's way strong. Okay, way strong. It's holding everything. I'm changing my bias now. I'm looking for a long side move, the way it move. Unless, as far as ES can hold 63.45, right? The opening candles, we could be optimistic here. The way is really basically seems like they created the trap and now they're squeezing them out. I'm waiting. I'm not, not really trying to push the trades here. A lot of resistances on the top side again. So carefully watch. Okay, here, look at this. Retested 63.49.50. Let's see what it does here. It's really strong, the way it punches everything. It reclaimed all the VWAPs, all the moving averages in just one candle. So we have the opening range of 6 points. For NQ, we have a 40 points opening range. Oh man, look at this. So crazy, man. Just imagine those who have shorted it and they have not closed it. What a trap they have created. And very aggressive buying. I see the very aggressive buying on the green. Look at the book map. You're gonna see the crazy moves are coming in. Look at the volume, the crazy volume. But the problem is it's very close to the resistance. So they just must be just pushing it, to create the structure, and then they break, and then they just suddenly fail. And so you never know. So I'm not in rush. We need to wait. Today we need to wait. We can push this trend. Right now looks price so far price action is really strong, extremely strong price action. Very close to the all-time high again. Okay, watch out this really nice bull flag here, but it's very close to resistance. The question is, should we trust this breakout? We can try on the ES side a small risk, if we're going to break out over 63.50. We have two choices whether we should trust this or no. I think we have the reason to trust. Market is just making new highs, claimed all the VWAPs, so I'm going to go long over 63.51, with risking the low of the day, which is 63.44. So almost 6 points risk. Let's see, can we get the breakout here? Not yet. ES is not responding. NQ trying to break out, but ES still holding it. I feel like there is a small lower risk in the ES trade than the NQ. So far holding very nicely. But there's no volume on the ES side if you look at it. See, can it claim 63.50 is not able to hold 63.50. Let's see, I'm still watching to see if we can claim the 63.50. There's an R4 as well on the ES side. So ES didn't break out, NQ broke out already. Wow. What should we do? Should we take this breakout? NQ is already moving ahead. So, okay, I'm gonna take this trade if it's gonna break out over 63.50. It doesn't have the energy. If you look at it, NQ move few cents and then just few quarter points and then just pull back. I'm not in yet, not in yet. Not in yet. I'm thinking we're gonna take the retest here. There's no momentum on the ES. NQ is really pushing higher for sure, right? Uh, but NQ has a little higher risk too. The way it's moving. Okay, this could be the good tender. If it's gonna break out now, we can take the R4 trade here. Let's see, can it hold 63.50? There's no momentum here. I'm not in the trade yet. So look at this. There's I was watching it. It's just you know quarter point move in and then just revert back. There's no volume in it, so I was not comfortable going long. But it's really strong. Look at this how both are moving. We could have taken the NQ. NQ was much stronger, but I felt like the NQ has much more risk um, of the pullback. If it pull back, it can easily suddenly push us down. And its opening ranges, so you need a little more uh, points. You can't just take 1:1 risk, 20 points risk and 20 points target. That is just too unreasonable. Okay, so it's failing now. Look at this, it's failing now. So it could be the NQ also fails. So E is definitely rejected, but I'm not yet interested in shorting it. I just want to really need to see what's happening here, at least on the 5-minute chart. The way it so strongly moved back up, I do not even trust on the short side. Okay, let's look at now. Now I see the E is coming with the volume after this drop. If this time it's going to break out, it could be a momentum. People may join it because there's a retest happen. 63.51. Get ready. I'm gonna go long. Okay, I'm long. I'm long. Just let's take a risk. I think this is worth taking the risk here. The way it pulled back from the downside. Not going big size, just a one contract. So manage your size is the first few minutes Monday morning, but I think it's a worth taking the risk now. The way it pulled back and held the opening range. So it's a good if it's going to break out the what we expecting that market can run to 63 63 6,400. Uh, let's see. They still need to clear another few points to make the new high, which is 63.56. So we have the 5 points cushion here. NQ is way above R4. NQ is really moving nicely, very nicely moving. I think so. What we're saying that this scenario of 23,400, it seems like NQ may reach, may gonna reach earlier than. But I think the so far trade is moving nice. Not too good. It's just the quarter point, as we said, that there is no momentum on ES. But I think it's a better trade than not taking the trade at this point. On a 5-minute chart, you can feel it extended, but the way it is holding it, it seems that it can go up and retest those pre-market highs and everything. So one thing what we can do, we're not going to give too much room. The way we're looking for the 6 points, now we're just going to give 49, 48.50. That will be our stop loss. If it's going to break under 48.50, I'm going to be out. So almost 3 points. I'm going to put the system stop loss. Okay, you see that the below the spike. So we saw there's a spike which help us to move in. So my stop loss will be below the spike. So only 3 point risk. NQ is moving very comfortably. I think we should have taken the NQ trade. I don't know why ES is not moving at all. NQ already made the new high. Come on, ES, give us a one push. Okay, and ES trying to claim R4. Come on. I think it's not coming. It's not coming. I think this may be a pullback time for both indexes. All right. Okay. See, this move is coming. If I'm gonna put the break even, if it fails here, we can stop out on the break even. Okay. But if it continue, then we're gonna take the ride. This breakout is good. So let's see if we can get this momentum. So far, we're good. Couple of points in the money right now. Okay. Remember, 56 is the prior high. So we want ES to break 56, go to 57, 58, 59. That could be an awesome. We can definitely put the sell order close to 58. Okay, so far we're moving nicely. If you want to raise a little bit, you can raise even. At least get some, Big Mac money into your trade. But look at the NQ. NQ is really moving nicely. Uh, but the shame on ES. Shame, shame. You know, shame ES. Not even moving 1 point. Come on, ES. What happened is okay. I stopped out. That's fine. Um, look at the 5 minutes really extended. ES has rejected the SPY has rejected the prior high, so I'm stopped out. If you want to hold at the break even, um, ES anyway moving very slowly, so this could be it. There's 15 minutes. Remember Monday morning we always see the reversals. Okay, this could be that reversal, the first fake move, and the real move gonna come on the downside. It can easily possible. Okay, easily possible. Okay, I'm out. I'm not in the trade. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna reflect back what we need to trade. Just imagine we entered here and it just moved 1 or 2 points, right? And it's rejected the prior high. ES has rejected the prior high. So that's it, guys. Now I'm not in the trade. I'm flat. So if you wanna be in the trade, then just manage your risk. I'm gonna reassess that. How are we gonna do that? NQ was way stronger and move really nice. Look at this. Even if we take the opening drive here, it still gives us a 40 points. And ES just gave us a 1 point. Shame on ES. What do you guys think on the YouTube? Oh, here you go. Another move came in. Look at the ES now. Oh man. Today, it seems unlucky for me. Look at this move. Am I going to miss this? Look at this breakout. Holy smoke. Look at this breakout on the NQ. Another 40 points move. Do you see that move? Oh my goodness. Look at the NQ. Look at this. This move from 37 to 69. Oh man. We're just unlucky today. Oh, just imagine if we have held this trade on the bottom. Okay, I'm not in the trade. I think I missed that trade altogether. And now there's no way we can join this. Look at the straight candles coming in, right? Look at the straight candles. There's no way we can take this. And yeah, that's the thing. So, I was saying it's not normal, and I think that's what only the fear for me is that if ES reject the prior high, it can easily. I don't know what happened suddenly. It's just all the orders came in together, and NQ lift, and I think this was exactly the move I was saying that it can happen. But I don't know. Everything was happening, it was just too slow that we are not patient enough for that. And I think it's fine as well because a Monday morning you should not be
get overconfident. Um, you look at it 5 minutes, you can see that's really extended, right? So those extended moves can easily smoke you, right? This new high was really, really awesome. I think that today could be the reversal day. The way market is moving, I think you're gonna see a big move coming back. Market might take the profit before the earnings season, and this is the move is coming in uh, just to shake out all the short sellers. And I think you're gonna see today the market is going to close under 63.40 today. I think the way it is moving, it can easily close under 63.40 today. I think this is a shakeout move from the short sellers, and market is going to sell off later today. Mark my words. Come on, go further up. The more is gonna go up, better is gonna be chance for us to short this. It was range breakout, yep, and it happened just now. Yeah, it was just a trap. Remember, I told you that this was a trap created basically for short sellers. Okay, come on, give one more push. Come on. Unfortunately, I'm not in the trade. Any one of you took the upside move and enjoyed it, or on the YouTube Discord, anyone took the long trade? Exactly was when I was asking for the target 63.60. Okay, close to 23,400. Still 15 points left in testing 23,400. Okay, today is the art is that don't force the short unless you see the short. Okay, and I think that today is the day where you're gonna see the short, but don't force your short early on. Don't use all your bullets today, because if it's going to come back down, you have a lot of rooms to short. So don't worry about it. I want another leg up now. Okay, I want another leg up. I don't want this to fail now, because this is the first red candle. First red candle after almost 40 minutes, 20 minutes. NQ just really did an awesome job, man.
Okay, next leg is coming up. Okay, I want this another leg up as well in the market. So if we're gonna go long, we can go long here. I think there's another leg, but just scalp it. Let's scalp this one if you want to scalp it uh, on the pullback. If you guys want to scalp it, if you see the red candle coming in, I think there will be a one more push close to 23.95 or 23,400. But manage your risk. Go on to the red candle, not on the green candle. I'm not personally taking it, but if you guys want to scalp it, go into the red candle, not on the green candle. So your movement, just imagine that if you need to short it, where you going to short it? Instead of shorting it, you just buy it. That's the mindset. At least for another, few minutes. Not after, just initially. I think momentum is still on the upside. Now look at the, ES is running crazy. ES. I mean, both of them is give us the dodges today. We were on the right, exactly on the right spot of going long, and then we are exactly on the right spot of going long again. It's just that we both in both time we were chicken out. Okay, so another 1 minute, and then the 25 minutes will be over. Okay, I think another bull flag coming in. So as I mentioned to you, you just go on the red trade. Don't go on the breakout trade. Okay. As I told you, just imagine the area where you need to short. Just go long, and other instead of shorting it, just go long. So if anyone wanted to try shorting it, it must have tried shorting it under this. You exactly go long. You take 25, 40 points, 10, 15 points scalp, right? I just did it myself as well, but I don't think so. You can see here. I will show you later on, but not on the bull flag. I'm not the buyer on the bull flag because I don't know when it's going to fail here. Okay, another push coming in 23,400. Okay, let it run. I'm not chasing that move. Here you go. ES 365. I wish, man, I would have held that trade. It was really, really awesome entry for us. But unfortunately, we chickened out. See, sometimes, that's why this profession is not about ideas, it's about the execution. Sometimes you have everything right, but you're still not able to make money. Look at this. You know how can you foresee this? This is going to straight line. You can foresee. Okay, this is, I'm telling you, this is a liquidity sweep happening. Is a complete shakeout. Those who are retail traders who were early shorts is absolutely trapped. The short is coming. Okay, today is going to be the day where you're gonna see a strong move down. Mark my words. And if this happens, then you have all need to buy uh, the coffee as well as you need to buy the membership, because I'm telling you that today is a day where the market going to close below the opening range. We're going to find a lot of shorting opportunities. I'm just waiting for the right moment to come in. All right, 2 minutes before the 10 o'clock. Okay, no, I mean, I'm still not yet short, but I think that things are baking in now. We're going to soon we're going to see where we need to short. But I think still market holding it. Still not yet, not yet. I see a lot of big orders on 23,400. Two things going to happen: either NQ is not going to claim 23,400 and then just fail, and or is just going to grab that liquidity and then come back down. So I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm ready for both scenarios now. But these days it only happens once in a 5 months and 6 months. Why you not able to take the advantage of these days if you're gonna do the early shorts? So the idea is that don't short it unless you see that really see things are coming in all things are getting together. If it's not happening, then just don't short it. Okay. As I mentioned, not yet. Okay, don't short now. We're gonna find that. Okay, if it's gonna happen today. There's no way you can chase this trend on the upside. Look at the 5 minute candles. Okay, I think NQ is going towards to claiming the 23,400. Here you go. Just test it 23,400. Grab all the liquidity. Just grab all the liquidity of 23,400. Let's see what it does now. Can it breach 23,400 or that's it? Okay, it's breached 23,400. 63.70. Very strong move. Let's see. Can this be the failure? Well, look at the ES and NQ now. I mean, just a bizarre price action, just straight up. Okay, if any bounce going to happen now, I'm going to short. In fact, you know what? Just in fact, just let's wait this how 5 minute closes. Don't rush it to the short. Let's see that how this 5 minute closes. I see the on NQ they put the new order on 23,405. So it's maybe they wanted to breach this 400 as well. Okay, again rejected 23,400. I'm just for testing it. I'm just going one contract with M and Q. It's just a testing, so don't short it now. I'm just to see that how MNQ performs. Just shorted it on this bounce. It's gonna give us indication that market is making lower highs or not. Just for the testing purposes, I went short one contract. So far, it's turning green. Is nothing to make the profit from that trade. It's just to see whether my entries is working or not working. Does it going into my direction or no? Okay. So far, I think that market is going to consolidate a little bit and then start flushing down. So this will give us the still strong, still all the above moving averages. But my entry is green on my MNQ. So it's mean that market slightly coming back down. Now we see the pullback in the ES as well. Okay, guys, get ready. Okay, get ready. Go to the small size, and then we're gonna add into it because if this is going to move, come in, it's going to go all the way to the VWAP and then come back down. So we would have get a chance to add into it. Okay. 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 I'm short. If it's gonna reject 23,400, I'm gonna go short here. If it's gonna reject here, okay, I'm short. I'm short, and we're gonna add into it later on. Okay, because we might. And for this trade, our loss would be 403.50. Just the 5-6 point risk because we are testing it over the highs. We don't want it to hold if market continue to break out. So only 403.50 we can stop out, and then we can reassess later on. Okay. Okay. So far our entry working fine. I don't see any more liquidity. I see more liquidity on the downside, but you never know that they wanted to one more upside move before they flushes down. The way the NQ is consolidating over the highs on the 5 minutes, if you look at on the 5 minute chart, you can see here they see how it's consolidating. But ES is just straight up, but NQ is now consolidated 15-20 minutes last. So far our entry is working fine. The real momentum will start when NQ start failing 23,370. That would be the place where we need to get aggressive. When we clearly see that the 23,370 level is NQ start failing it. As far as holding that level, we still have the risk in place. Look at this candle. Okay, watch out. There's an order just created. In the level two, close to 404, 450. So watch out. It can get the leak. Quick spike and then fail again. So far we are in the money. Our trade is fine. Okay. So far is really good. Okay. Okay. Really, really good. I mean, drop came in very nice. Get ready, okay? If it's gonna see a big drop coming in around 23 to 70, I think we should not shy away in getting aggressive on this trade. But don't go aggressive on the red candle. Go aggressive on the bounce. Okay. Okay. So far in the money, very nicely in the money. Okay. It's dropping. It's dropping. So far we're really, really good. Let me see if we can get the. Okay, here you go. I can see. Okay, here you go. Very nice. Okay, so far we're really nice. Oh wow, it's dropping. We can put it here as an order, but I will add into this bounce now. I added into my position. Hope of the best, leave the rest. Guys, those who have taking the trade as needs to give a big like, thumbs up, support us, and also need to buy the subscription if you guys gonna take this trade. This trade is a trade where you can make the money for your whole month. Okay, if it's exactly if I'm expecting the way it is going to unfold, you're gonna make the money from the whole month. This kind of a trades we need to wait for. Okay, so far it bounced back again. We are in the red right now, but that's fine. it held the area which I don't want it to get held, which is a 23,780 area. Remember, I mentioned to you that we need to get aggressive when it's going to fail 2370. If you look at the 5 minute, ES has dropped, but NQ again bouncing back. This is not a good sign of the setup. The setup is require NQ to fail here as well. I see the another order came in at 23,400 again. This is, somebody is re-bringing those orders on 23,400 level. I think that the catalyst would it be that the given the earning season is about to come in, there might be a profit taking come in place. Okay, there might be a profit taking coming in place, and that's the reason I feel like that they both are aligned. What they're doing is that they push the market up, make the calls expensive, right? Because the market on the top side, the puts are cheap. Now they're going to start buying the puts and then selling the calls. That's why you saw that rally. And now they're going to unfold the position and then they're going to bring the market in profit, start taking the profit. I think if I'm long on those previous areas, I think that today is a day where I would like to take the profit because I don't know what is going to happen in the earning. Correct? So this is a perfect place. So we could be wrong, one attempt, two attempts. But the point is that we need to manage the risk properly. Here you go, the spike came in, which I was expecting. I was telling you that spike may come in. Get ready if we need to stop out, we can stop out if this spike continue to move back up. But if it fails, then that's the perfect place because that's one of the entry people look for is a failure of the spike, and that's exactly happened. Okay, but if this spike continue the upside, then we have to stop out. There is no other reason for there is no reason for us to hold it, and then we can re-enter later on. So far so good. It spike up and then see here is making a doji. But if it could go back again and then claimed 400 and started moving back up, then we have to take the stop. Okay, let's see 400. Keep an eye. ES is not responding to that. NQ is responding. Let's see what it does now. Can it fail here? Okay. If it holds 23,400, there's no reason for us to stay short. Okay. Don't manage the trade. I'm really this is one of the big setups. I have made a lot of money on this, but it also what I'm warning you is that sometimes you might need to take more than one attempt to get to the right area. So the idea is that manage the risk. If it's not working, you just stop out quickly rather than holding it against you. So we have a clear risk to reward ratio. We have a clear stop loss. If it holds 23,400, then we will just stop out. Okay. So far again we're turning green. Let's see what it does now. I see the doji on the 1 minute as well. Let's see what it does here. Is it really important for NQ to come back down and fail 23,380? It's almost 15 minutes now, 10:15, right? 10 o'clock we saw that the market made the new high, and 15 minutes now market just consolidating, right? So it just really means the two things: either somebody buying on those consolidation or somebody selling on it. What do you think that the institutions will be doing it? Are they going to buying on this consolidation or selling on this consolidation? Come on, give me the answer. Write it down on the Twitter or on the YouTube and on the Discord. What do you think the institutions will be doing? Are they buying on this consolidation or they must be selling on this consolidation? Tell me, guys. Come on, participate. Come on, come on, participate. Come on, return green again. Come on, participate. Guys, participate. Come on. What do you think that the institutions will be doing here? Are they buying on this consolidation or they selling on this consolidation? Okay, we're turning green again. Come on, even on the Discord, those who are right on the on the YouTube, even those who are on the Discord, please write on the YouTube so then we get more engagement there. We turn green, break even, turn green, break even. Come on. This is a day. Monday reversal is coming in play. I'm warning you before this happens. So far, market is holding 20 minutes. So you can imagine 10 o'clock made the new high and market is consolidating into 20 minutes now. We want this 2380 to fail. Right now it is still holding it in NQ, which is stubborn, which is not good. They need to sell this. Oh, here you go. What happened? Another spike came in. What they're doing? Look at this. There was another big order sitting on 23 420, and they just spike and then what? Okay, I'm gonna stop out. I think it's holding 23 400. Waiting. If it's gonna hold after this candle, I'm gonna stop out. Okay, still not breaking out from that first initial move. If it's going to break out, I'm going to stop out. Still holding it. There was a big spike, was an unexpected. Holding it. Okay, I'm out. I'm gonna out. We're gonna reassess this. I think that we're gonna reassess this. It seems to me that there's they refill this order. If you can see the book map, uh, this spike was is just a shakeout spike. I still believe that you look at theirs, they have to put the reorder at 23 420, and market just pushes and exactly see where we stop out. But before I re-enter, I just need to a little bit wait because this is more than we stopped out a little more than I was expecting. Almost $500 down on this trade. So almost $600 down. I'm gonna wait one more trade on this. I think that this spike is again the shakeout spike. Let's see what it's hold. See, it's not holding that the area and then failing it again. But just don't think about it. So idea of this trading is that this trade, always enter the short on the bounce. Don't chase the red candle, because the problem would be red candle unless it breaks the support. Because the problem is that if you're going to take the red candle out, and immediately they can pull the rug and move it back up. So the idea of shorting is this pattern is to go short on the strength, not on the weakness. Okay, if you see here, look at this one. We stopped out, but look at this again coming back under our price range. We basically entered 390, 398, 399, and then exactly this area where we were originally stopping out, and it's just coming back down now. But look at the 5 minute, it's still green, so no need for us to re-push the trade. We need to wait. And I think the only worry what I had is that this consolidation took a little longer. On these patterns, the consolidation shouldn't be that long. Look at this 5, 10, 15. And I ignored this because it is before the 10 o'clock. But after 10 o'clock, look at this consolidation. I was expecting that this consolidation going to fail here rather than they move back up. But look at the ES. Sudden buying came in on the ES, not NQ. NQ still within the same range where we shorted it. But the ES is basically started moving back up and went to 63.70 from 62. So we're gonna need to wait before we re-enter. Now look at it, NQ again, dropping it. But the idea is that don't go short on the weakness. We need to look for the strength. 25. We're almost close to 10:30. So that could be the time where the reversals comes in, 10:30, 10:35. Um, I would be upset if it's just going to break down now. So exactly it's failing now again. I would re-enter it, but I'm not chasing it now. But I would re-enter it. Let's see what it does then. Okay. As I said, never chase the red candle. If we need to short it, we need to short on the green candle. So now it is still above the. Let me just draw this. It's still above the 23,400. Then we should not be shorting it. Okay. 23,400 means that there's still the buying happening. So this is a Monday morning reversal pattern. So sometime it came between the 10 to 10:15, and sometime it's came between the 10:25 to 10:35, right? So we need to watch, right? It's possible that the moment the London session finishes, then they're gonna start selling it off. But this, I think that selling off is coming. Even though if I'm going to end the stream, but I'm still be watching it to see, because I don't want to miss this trade today.
I would be upset if they start selling off now. Okay. Like it's still holding. You look at this, still holding 23,400. So as far as holding 23,400, don't force the trade. We will find the setup, but just need to wait patiently on this. And as I want to, this pattern sometimes take more than one or two attempts. The idea is that you cannot max out before this pattern happens. Okay, so you stay focused. Now we know, clearly we know, if gonna sell off happen, sell off needs to go from the 23,400. Sell off cannot happen, you know, passing, without 20 crossing the 23,400. So we know this is a level. If we, I'm not interested in going long. I'm interested in going short. And if we see the short has to fail this level. And where will this, when this happens, then where we gonna go short, right? Because this patterns which happens, it's go all the way to the VWAP down there, and sometimes it's go and close the whole gap, right? So and it's possible it not happen today, it may happen tomorrow, right? But the idea is that we need to patiently wait for that setup now. So why I'm saying that, if you look at this one, so look at this one. So now we have a gap, right? It's possible that today we don't see any pullback, right? And then tomorrow again we have a gap up there, and that's where we're gonna sell off, right? But something going to happen this week, given we have the earning season in play. Uh, Institutions wanted to take the profit before the earning season, um, so that could be an important one. So I'm watching it very closely now. See again with the new high and rejection again happen. I see a very big order at 23,420, 23,425. And I think this breakout happened due to the ES. Um, yep. Yeah, you're right, Christian. Here you go. Now they're taking 420 as well. But Hydroids, I don't see the liquidity at 23,450. Last order I see the liquidity is on 23,420 and 425. They might gonna furnish those liquidity, um, but at this point, the last order I see is the 420 and 425. Here you go, another leg coming up. what I don't like is this consolidation. This is this is this doesn't happen if market wants to sell off. I don't like this one. This is the only thing which is now that me putting me thinking that we might not gonna see a sell off the way it has consolidated between 9:45 to all the way 10:15. Usually it move happens and then failure happens very quickly. 5-10 minutes consolidation. Right now we're on 10:33. So far we have not seen any pullback, just a consolidation. So this is not a good sign. Right, we're very close to the 10:35 mark. This is a key level. This is a key time period for the reversals. ES is rejecting. I see the big order started coming in. Uh, Look at this. ES is just started selling off now. Okay, ES is failing now. ES is failing now. NQ still holding it, but ES is failing now. It's a perfect time for the sell-off to begin based on the time period. Okay, but look at the NQ still holding it. I don't like divergences. Look at this and look at this, right? So we want NQ to come back down with the both together. Okay, bounce failed. Still too early. I don't want to. We already have one stop out. Uh, I don't want to enter into trade early now. We wanted to see the failure. Okay, ES and Q both dropping. Let's see if you can drop here. We can thinking of a short, but we want this to fail here. So far, only ES is failing. NQ is still holding. So E is failing. Let's see what NQ does. NQ is still holding those averages. They can easily pull the trigger and then lift the price up again. It's not a good setup. Time tells us that there's a time for sell-off, but we already have one stop out. We don't want it to chase, and we don't need to be, feel desperate to recover that. Uh, we need a plus setup here. Okay, here selling off starting. Okay, this looks good. This sell off is good. Okay, this sell-off looks now promising. Let's see what happens now. Still, so the another rule for me is that I don't like shorting it if the indexes are above the moving averages on the 5 minute chart, and right now we are right, both of them, even though we feel like NQES is coming, but both indexes are above the moving averages. So those are, not the A plus setups now. If you want to try, it just really means that we are entering it without the absolute confirmation, and we already have one stop out. They can easily take your trade on the weakness and then move back up. So we want this the ESNQ board to come into this block, and then we'll decide what we need to do. Because the ESNQ is still above 23,400. Okay. Okay, now things start looking promising. Both are selling off. Let's see if we can find the NQ entry uh, under 23,400. Okay, this bounce came in. Let's see how strong this bounce will be. So now, if the price undercut this low, which is the bottoming tail now, 23,402, if we see the undercut here, I will re-enter that. If it's undercut, if it doesn't undercut, then no trade for me. See, look at it. There's a tail that this 5 minutes. If you're not breaking those 5 minute moving averages, then it's just no point of shorting it. So now we have a clear idea. 23,400 is a key level for sure. If it has to sell off, it has to break this one with the volume. If there is no breakdown on the volume of 23,400, then we just need to accept that today is a red day for us. But we do not need to push too many trades and make the red day into a very red day. It's just a normal red day right now. We just had a one bad trade. That's it. Uh, and though we missed a really momentum day, although we were on the right side of the trade, but unfortunately the way it moved, and it's just both the time it was so slow when we were in the trade, and the moment we step out from the trade, market moved really nice. So now watch. Okay, this is very key level now. If it breaks down under 23,400, that could be a perfect entries for us. But if it doesn't happen, we just need to accept today is a red day for us. And slowly see the aggressive selling, in the NQ. Close to 23,405. Watch out if it's going to breakdown happen here. Again, there's a big order on 23,400. Here you go, pull back again. So look at this one. So as far as this moving averages are not breaking down, I'm not taking it. These moving averages are, I use it for the reason, right? This is for us to protect. This is for our protection. So we don't need to force the trade, even though you feel like it's breaking down. But as far as any of the indexes are above those levels, we cannot trust this. Even though if you look at it, the volume started increasing on the downside move. Um, but they can easily pull back this. In 1 second they can pull back. Um, we really wanted to see these moving averages needs to break down. And look at it, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes of breakdown consolidation happening right now, right? Uh, but it's not happening, right? It's not happening. It's flag. Might be a lot of retail traders now shorting it, but it's not breaking down. If it's going to break down, then we're going to join them. So 403, watch 403, 400. We both want both of them to break down together, and they're coming now. And they're coming now. This is a place. Let's see, can they hold or no? Can the longs come back in here and then pull the squeeze again the short the bears here? Okay, if this time it fails here under this green candle, I'm going to go short. Okay, so this one under 397 is the entry for me. I'm gonna take the risk. But both indexes need to come at the same time below this moving averages. ES is holding, NQ is coming down. Again, divergences. Always not a trap for us. I'm short here on the 397 breakdown. Just for 1 second, ES also came down and then pulled back up, but I'm short here. I'm going to take this risk. I'm just getting with and entering with the one contract. I'm going to add if it's going to flush back down further. Okay, let's see. Can it hold or is it going to fail? This is the time. ES and NQ both at the same time coming below this moving averages. NQ held it. Come on. Coming back down. Okay, so far it's good. It's market slowing down, coming back down here. We might gonna see the pullback. Let's see how this candle ends because NQ already broke below these moving averages. Let's see can ES can break down another 20-30 seconds. If both turn red, a solid red candle, I'm going to add into my position. See, come on, another 30 second. I don't want ES to pull back up. Come on. ES, come on down. Come on. Under 63, 66, come on. 10 more seconds. NQ is moving nicely. We want ES to move nicely too. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, 10:50. Let's see what it does now. Both ES is still holding the moving averages. Okay, failing. See, can ES can fail. NQ is failing now. Come on, ES. Come on. ES is still holding that. Come on, ES. Come on, fail. Do you see that? There's a three bottoming tail here on the 3-5 minutes. Come on. Come on. I don't like this holding. Come on. Again, divergence is created. Come on. We're still green into our trade, but it's maybe not long enough. The moment the E is going to spike, NQ will take it. Okay, NQ looks really, really weak now. Okay, I'm not adding into it yet because I don't see both are coming together. I'm really see, I really wanted to add, but they are still not together. And we're slightly green, we not even have 30-40 points cushion here. If ES now, I'm watching it very closely. I'm thinking to add to add the position under this low. It might possible that if ES and Q both drop suddenly together, um, we just want ES to break this level. Come on, come on, come on, come on, ES, come on, yes, come on, don't trap us. Come on, ES. Here you go. ES is coming down now. Come on, ES. ES can do it. Come on. How stubborn this is, man. How stubborn. Come on. We need a one big spike here. If ES can come on, ES is coming very slowly. ES holding this level. 63 is, these moving averages. Here you go. The block came in. I added into my position. Now hope for the best. This should be squeeze. Come on, man. It's gonna be. Come on. Okay, we are moving. Come on. I'm gonna take the. There's a previous level here. I'm gonna take the one contract out because I added too much. Come on. Doesn't look good. Spike up again. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. One spike down, come on. I didn't like it again, this whole held that level quickly. From the perspective of the ES and Q both dropped, but it's still hanging around very close to those moving averages. Look at the spike again. I hit this price action now, and I'm the big size in the contract. I need to reduce it to take the stop loss here. Okay. Looks good. If it held below those moving averages, come on, don't stop us out. Come on. Here you go. Come on. Continue. 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 I just reduced the one contract. I'm not sure whether I need to take a full stop on this drop. I can re-add it later on. Okay, this looks now promising. Come on. But I'm not adding it more. I mean, I think that this is good enough. If it's to push down, it's going to push down. I'm already two contract. The only worst thing I don't like it that this hanging too long on this averages. It's not breaking down. Yeah, I don't like this moving averages hanging around too long. It can easily, this candle is easily the squeeze candle if it's gonna hold above moving averages. Reclaiming 23,400. Can it fail here? Okay, this could be my last trade and my stop loss is over 23,402. If it's gonna move over the highs of this candle, then I'm out and I'm done for the day. I hope it's just going to be the noise and continue the trend down. This spike was unnecessary. Now again, look at the ES is really strong. NQ is pushing that down. This divergences is killing it. Maybe the rotation, the NQ is getting weak and money pouring back into the SPY. So right now, again, we're very close to the break even again. But I don't want this to get hold. Come on, fail. The problem is, look at these two candles. Again, the divergences is really, and that was really not letting, I don't want to take a trade when it was above and suddenly, it just went back up again. Come on, and yes, come on. NQ doing good, but NQ is doing what NQ needs to do, but ES is not supporting that. So far, this become now 50-50 probability. I'm gonna I reduce further. I'm reducing more. I don't know whether I need to take the stop loss here. ES is not participating at all on this trade, and that's what I was telling you that as far as this holding the moving averages, there's a likelihood that we're not going to see a sell off. But look at the NQ. NQ is really good. I mean, the way we entered, ES NQ is doing exactly what we expect. And it's 11 o'clock, so London about to close. They might be waiting for London to close, and then we're gonna get the sell off. But NQ definitely looks weak here. But if NQ claim back, I was three contracts, now I'm only two contracts. Only one contract. I closed my two contracts. One close to the break even, one on the small loss. And if it go back up again 23,402, I'm going to take my full position out, and I'm gonna be done for the day. I don't like those divergences at all. Um, they're just going to create unnecessary chop, which we don't want it to trade. Look at the ES climb back up again, claim all the moving averages. That's not good. NQ very close to it. You just need a one candle. You just need a one candle to reclaim everything. Okay, again, let's see, 11 o'clock, London close. Let's see what happens now. Okay, NQ continues to come down. We have one contract. Okay, I'm gonna reduce it. If A is going to come back join now, there's a likelihood that this is we're gonna get the move what we're expecting. So let's see how ES ends here. I want ES to come back to 63, 65. ES NQ doing good. I'm not adding it because I'm already very close to, and the divergences. If both come close down below and then we see another bear flag, then we can add that. But for now, I wanted to protect the downside. We don't want to take too much risk given we already read for the day. We don't have any cushion left, right? So if we're going to survive today, then we're going to make money tomorrow. But if we're going to push today, we're not going to survive tomorrow. Today is maybe becomes a survival day. Given Monday morning, we are already 700. I'm not sure what you guys, but I'm almost $740 down. Let's see exactly. We came here and then bouncing back. Let's see what it does here. Our NQ looks really weak. Look, another bear flag. But look at this ES. It's holding this. I don't know what going on here. ES needs to break down here. Come on. It's 11:02. London closed. This is likely a sell-off. If you look at the 30 minutes, it's so far so good. Both are red, and then both are coming down. We don't want this candle to turn green. If this 30 minutes turn green, then it might gonna go back and retest the high. We don't want that. We want this to be red and come back down. So far, ES is not doing what we wanted to do. Yep, I think so. We're gonna stop out as well here. Look at this. The ES is just getting stubborn. It's holding those moving averages. So I'm going to risk 402.50, almost 20 points on this trade. So almost another 200 bucks. My loss will go reach to $1,000 if I'm going to stop out here. Look at this ES. I don't know what this thinking ES. Not even dropping 1-2 points here. This can easily spike up, you know what? This can easily spike up. And now two options. Either we can put the hard stop in the system or we hold them. Because even if it spike up, we're gonna get the slippage. Um, okay, let's see another 30 seconds how this candle ends. If this candle turned very green, only 10 seconds are remaining, then there's a likelihood that NQ may reverse too. So then we have to stop out. My stop loss is above this green candle. Um, NQ is really weak. Look at this NQ. NQ is a perfect condition. We want NQ and ES to come together. It's gonna drop. I mean, only ES is not supporting. The problem is that the ES is not supporting. So if ES come below 63, 66, another 3 points, you're gonna see NQ gonna drop 30, 20, 40 points. But if it doesn't drop, then then those who have sold here, they started going to you know recover their position. They're gonna close the position, and you're gonna see the spike up. The way I'm watching it, they're all watching the ES. So if they see the ES is holding, they're just gonna close their shorts because nobody wanna take a bet against the ES. ES has to drop this moving average. I don't know what happened here, but this one is just look. This basically a point of control on the ES, and it's just brutally, price is stuck here. Come on, drop, man. Here you go. Come on. You look at this again, push down and then pull back up. So it means that not only buying happened here, buying happened on the NQ as well. So I think that we should close it here if we wanted to save some points. So I'm gonna if it's gonna break 95, 97, I'm gonna stop out. I'm not gonna even wait for the 400 to break. It's might just gonna break very hardly. It's gonna be really boom, like a ES is failed to break down, NQ failed to break down. So I'm putting the hard stop loss here. I put the hard stop loss here. It is what it is, right? If it's not going, we can force the market. Okay, NQ again dropping. That's good. Oh, look at this, look at this. Look at the NQ is breaking down. Look at the ES, come down, come on, ES. Come on. Come on. I think at least we're good. NQ. I'm gonna take the profit close to the Viva, which is basically close to 51. So I'm gonna put the 57, 80, almost 30, 40 points. But I think we should ask for more. I'm gonna take care. I think we should get at least 45, 50 points on this trade. Um, Come on, if it's gonna continue, we're gonna should at least get 50 points. It's still still ES is holding, and this is just a stubborn man. It's just a stubborn, very bad price action. One straight up, and now is not even pulling back. Even though London has closed, look at this again holding moving averages. This could be the worst price action. I think we should put the stop order on the break even. I don't know. I don't trust anymore. Look at this, the ESNQ board. Um, I'm going to bring this forward on the break even. Okay, I put my stop loss break even. I'm out if I'm out. I don't want to hold this. It's just too crazy price action. It doesn't. ES is not even moving 1 point. Look at this. You know, ES is really pain in the ass now. See if it's moved back up again. I think ideally we should close it. But since we read, um, we just wanted to stick with the trade. But if you look at it, we don't have any edge. As far as ES is holding this, there's no point of forcing it. Look at this now. ES is dropping. ES won't. Come on, man. ES one. It is a 1 point consolidation for last 20 minutes. Okay, we are good again. Come on. Come on. ES, look at this ES. I'm stopped out, guys. I don't want to trust this, man. This is just so bizarre price action. Um, it's just a chart. Look at this. Not how many point 367 to 369 is not even a 1 point. How many minutes now? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Almost 40, 40, 45 minutes. That's too much. That's just too much. We can see again after 11:30 or 12 o'clock. But I guess this price action, the way the ES is holding, it's not possible the NQ going to sell off with this. If ES is only moving 1 point, I don't expect NQ to sell off. Right, so I'm finishing the day red. Is any questions before we close the stream? I'm not taking any more trade. Any question, guys? Here you go. The bounce came in. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think so that NQ can sell off if ES is just going to move, not less than one, is going to move less than 1 point. But it doesn't mean that I think it's going to break out. But yeah. Yeah, and if you guys think that any spike took you a little more than your stop loss, that is fine because the idea is that, as I mentioned, that this trade, if it's going to happen, is going to give you 50 to 80 points move, which is more than which is more than we really normally play the trade. Uh, but idea is that you can't overtrade and take too many losses. So if you have one trade and you stopped out, the ways we managed second trade, we were in the green. I think if you look at it logically, and if you do the recap, both the short trades we were in the money, But given we were expecting a little bit more room, we wanted to get more profit. That's why we stopped out. But if we just wanted to take the normal profit, I think that both the trades were fine for the 20-25 points, because the first trade, I think we showed it close to the 400, and then it went all the way to the 80 and then bounced back. So, but see, and I'm going to do the one workshop for all of you, whether you are part of uh, the classes or not. I'm going to schedule that, and I wanted to explain to you that what is the difference between the setup and the system and your process. And as far as you, if you do not have all three things together as a part of your trader, you won't be able to be consistently profitable trader. You never be. So you need to understand that setups comes in and go and fail and make money. What is really protecting to you is your process and system. If your process and system you don't have it, you're gonna make money and you're gonna give it back to the market. Why? It's not because of the setup failure. It's because you don't have a system and the process. And I'm gonna do a detailed workshop on this for all of you guys. Those who follow me uh, on YouTube, whether you're part of the Discord or not, I'm gonna schedule something, and it's really important for you to understand that what are these three things. Difference between the setup, the process, and the system. And as a trader, if you're starting learning, you need to have all three things together. If you don't have any one of them, you're likely gonna give it back, or more, and you're always going to be losing trader. It's not because of the setup; it's because that you don't have three things together. And I'm gonna do the workshop. In return, I just expect more likes and more sharing and more thumbs ups. Okay. My wife is just laughing on me when I'm saying that. Anyway, I will do that. I will schedule the time, either on the Saturdays, or on the Friday. I will schedule something for you guys on the live stream on the YouTube. Okay. Right. For now, I think that I don't have a trade, and you need to wait. If you really look, watching this market more, you really need to see that the NQ started coming in below these moving averages, right? And if you don't know what these moving averages, uh, you need to get see the other video, and then I also uploaded my template. You can download exactly my template, what I use, all the moving averages you can see, right? But just for to know, this first moving average is 5, and the next moving average is 9. You do not need to short if the ES, one of the indexes, is holding 5 and 9 in a 5 minute chart. You cannot short it. If you're gonna short it, you're gonna lose money. You need to wait for these two. Just the way the NQ is trading right now, we need to see the exactly same as NQ ES. If both going to give you the same structure, and I think right now is on point. If both of the indexes give you the similar structure, what you see right now on NQ, I'm telling you, I will sell my house and then and a short for all that money if they both give you the same structure. But right now, one is there's divergences, so no trade. Once you see that both coming down, then you can trade it. Okay. All right. Have a good day. It's a Monday. Don't expose yourself too much. We have a few days coming in, and we're gonna see a lot of opportunities there as well. All right. Bye. Take care, guys.